Hello and welcome back to our coverage of the 888 Live Poker Festival in Sao Paulo. I am Nicki Pickering and I am joined by the OG of PokerNews.com. Now, Tiffany Michelle, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. I'm in Brazil. How can I not be great? It's great here.
I just want to ask you a few tips because I've heard time and time again that my grip is really tight on this mic. And obviously, you're the pro. Give me a few pointers.
Well, first of all, my question is, we're just, your grip is too tight and you need grip. I feel like this is going in such a, knowing the poker community, this is going in such a wrong direction.
You're so dainty.
Oh, well, I learned very early on actually from pageants, like most people are prone to holding a mic like this and it looks like an ice, so everyone don't hold a microphone ever like an ice cream cone. That looks weird. And all you have to do is if you take your fingers and you just hold it with your fingers like this. Hello, I'm Nicki Pickering. I'm here at the Sao Paulo. I know I sound British, not Australian. I can't do Australian. But if you just, see that, Nicki? If you just hold it with the fingers like that and you create some space, that's the OG Tiffany Michelle tip from me to you 10 years later. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you very much. Now, speaking of things that
look at you go, perfect.
That are shaped like this, I'm going to take us back to yesterday. You were playing the high roller. Talk me through that. Again, something phallic. I don't know. What was that on top of your chip stack? That's like a whole new meaning to chip porn.
It's a castle. It's not chip porn. Most of the people at my table understood. One of my dearest friends, Chris Tywalker, who's a celebrity fitness trainer who I play poker with all the time, for my birthday, he scoured the world to find a chip topper that looked like a castle tower. And he found me these amazing little castle towers. And not only is it kind of fun to stick on top of your stack, but then as you build your chip stack, you can then, he got me a few different ones and one with a little flag. And so it makes you want to get more chips in addition to wanting to win a tournament, but makes you want to get more chips because then you can actually just build like an actual castle. And I've seen a lot of fun chip toppers that people have, little superheroes or fun little knickknacks, but how fun is it to like look across the table and see like I had a castle? So a few people mentioned that it looks like a penis. I don't think so. I should pull it out of my bag. It's literally a castle tower. And so I'm just building castles in the 888 Live Sao Paulo high roller event, which I'm now out of day 2 of.
Have we got to flag status yet?
A flag status?
On the tower?
No. See, that's the thing. I had to text my friend and say, how many stacks do I have to have before I can bring out second towers, flags? So yesterday, I had about, a decent size of about 4 or 5, but they were like descending. And so I'm not quite sure. I don't know castle building etiquette of how big and how many do I have to have before I can add my flags.
Go ahead and you put that flag on. Now, also yesterday, I mean, I've been stalking you for a little bit on Twitter, obviously. Now, possibly here for a husband, wouldn't mind it. I did see that there was a lot of this going on at the table, and I hear that 8 out of 10 men actually believe that the old casual hair toss is a sign that you're into them. Was there someone at the table you were into?
Well, you're teaching me, so all I have to do is tassel the hair, and this is like really? Well, first of all, I mean, I guess I naturally play with my hair, and I have a lot of hair. I was not specifically flirting with anyone. I will tell you, the men here in Brazil are hot. Like anywhere else I played around the world, the women. I texted Maria Ho, and I was like, Maria, you need to be in Brazil because all of the men here are gorgeous and look like every boyfriend you've ever had. And so they are all very gorgeous, super, super, super kind. Everyone was teaching me Portuguese and being helpful. And I actually love that Brazilian men are touchy and loving in a way that American men aren't. But sadly, I actually met someone the week before I came out here in Los Angeles that is just like stuck in my brain right now. So I feel a little emotionally unavailable to the Brazilian men. But I also try not to date where I work, so...
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Okay, now let's bring it forward to today. We went to the most amazing Brazilian barbecue. First of all, the game. I don't know what we call that game. It was poker, but it was...
Heads up or in your head or on your head. Again, I hear myself saying these things, and I know where this video is going and what all the boys on 2+2 are going to say. You're welcome. But we played a very fun... I think it's a very fun, slightly drunken game, but it's a really interesting take on Texas Hold'em where it's all just everyone's hands. You don't see your own hand. It's all on your head. So it's all based on reads. And Nicki actually screwed me out of final table glory because lo and behold to me, she has jack off. Leo Margetts has 6'3". I don't know what I have on my head. And based on the fact that I see Leo has 6'3" and Nicki's on the button and calls, I think, oh, well, if she's coming into the pot, I see how shitty Leo's hand is. That must mean she's not worried about mine. I'm going to do the smart thing and fold. And I had, what did I have, Nicki?
Aces. As soon as I saw those aces, I was like, I need to play this because
she was 5 levels deep into the game of on your head or in your head or heads up. But the barbecue at Dennelson's house was Brazilian barbecue. We don't even have the words to describe.
And we won't go there because it's just going to continue to stay on the same theme of where we are.
And you won't even understand, like, the next time you go to a Brazilian restaurant in America, it's like that times 1,000,000. It was amazing, and the hospitality was amazing, and the weather was amazing, and Dennelson's home was beautiful, and playing silly games, and just being able to kind of relax before coming to play poker or bust out of poker.
It's the way to go. Now, we will never eat meat like that again. You need to stay tuned.
Nicki.
I just can't help it. I don't know. The footage of the barbecue will be up later, so make sure you stay tuned to PokerNews.com. This is Tiffany Michelle, and I am Nicki Pickering. Thanks for watching.